So we're said to have between 12,000 and 60,000 thoughts per day. That is a lot of thoughts. But what do you do when those thoughts are negative and cause you stress, sadness, and worry? If you're lost when it comes to how to deal with these negative emotions swirling in your head, I want you to watch this video to go from negative thinking to vibrating high. Hi, I'm Dr. Tiffany Shelton Mariel. I'm a psychologist, or they call me the manifesting psychologist, and I'm the owner of Conscious Life Shop. I was a broke, burned out hustler looking for love in all the wrong places until I learned how to use my manifestation techniques to attract my dream life, and I want to help you do the same. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I post every Thursday. In this video, I'm giving you exercises to stop negative thinking so you can vibrate higher every day. Manifestation is 100% about mindset, and my Dream Life Academy students know that I value practical tools to help you not only overcome negative thoughts, but to overcome the limiting beliefs that are underneath them. So in this quick video, I want to share some tips to help you deal with negative thoughts so you can vibrate higher every day, because you deserve to enjoy the journey to your manifestation. And I want you to click in the link below in the description to get a printable cheat sheet that you can put up on your wall so you can remember these tips and you can start to practice overcoming these negative thoughts. So let's just jump right in and get to manifesting. My first tip is to remind yourself that it's just a thought. When you experience a negative thought, it's important that you keep in mind that this is just a thought. It's not your true self, it's not necessarily a fact, and it's definitely not helpful. Dr. Wayne Dyer said, "No one can create negativity or stress within you. Only you can do that by virtue of how you process our world." Use this first tip to process your world with a more accurate perspective that thoughts are just thoughts. My second tip is to choose 2 positive facts to lean into instead. Just as you have negative thoughts in your mind, you also have positive thoughts that you can lean into for any given topic. We just have to use our awareness to focus and tune in to the more positive thoughts. Dr. Rick Hansen said our brain is like Velcro for negative experiences, but Teflon for positive ones. The result is tilted against contentment, fulfillment, and joy. So when you notice a negative thought, I want you to empower yourself to take a moment to come up with 2 positive facts that refute this thought. This will help you bring in new positive emotions to your emotional experience and help you balance your thinking. If you think of your emotional experience as a pie pan and you have a negative thought that's caused your pie pan to be filled with 1 slice of sadness per se, imagine that these 2 positive thoughts will fill your pan with maybe another slice of joy, a slice of excitement, and a slice of peace. So it isn't about trying to get rid of that sad pie piece. We're not going to focus on that anymore because we'll create more of it. It's about bringing in other pieces to your experience. And my third tip is to take a playful response to your negative thought. So once you notice a negative thought, the hard part is really over. Now you have the power to hold it lightly so you don't have to take it so serious. This takes away the power of that negative thought. So here are a couple of acceptance and commitment hacks to help you take it a little bit lightly. I want you to repeat the thought in a silly voice. So if you have a thought like, "I can't believe I did that," if you say, "I can't believe I did that, I'm so stupid," it kind of takes the power out of the negative thought. Another thing you can do is to imagine that thought in your head, a visual technique, bouncing off the walls, the words, just to hold it a little bit lightly. Another tip that I want to share with you guys, especially if you have intrusive thoughts, is imagine putting your thought on a leaf and letting it flow downstream. My fourth tip is called Leaves on a Stream, and this is particularly helpful if you have intrusive thoughts. So I want you to imagine putting that thought on a leaf and letting it flow down a river away from you downstream. There's a great acceptance and commitment therapy YouTube that guides you through this meditation of imagining your thought on a leaf and going downstream, and I'll link that for you guys in the description below. My fifth tip is to use metaphors. Metaphors are going to help you put this all in perspective, this whole process of disconnecting from your negative thoughts, and help you take your power back. And I want to share some acceptance and commitment therapy metaphors that are really helpful in helping you deal with negative thoughts and put the whole process into perspective. The first one is called the beach ball. So imagine you're in the water and you keep trying to push a beach ball underwater, but it keeps popping up. Instead of wasting your energy trying to push the ball underwater, what would happen if you just accepted that the ball was there, let it float around, while you did other things that bring you joy in the water? In this metaphor, the ball is like a negative thought that you keep trying to push away with no avail, like doing things like drinking or shopping, isolating, all these things that we do to avoid negative emotions. But what would happen if you just accepted them and went about your life and let them hang around in the background? The second metaphor is called passengers on the bus. Imagine you're a bus driver. You have a passenger named Shane, a passenger named Worry, a passenger named Anger that get on the bus. And as you drive the bus, these passengers are just chatting away, kind of like our thoughts. Instead of letting their chatter control you, you stick to your route and decide to focus on enjoying the journey, even if these passengers are in the background. This is a pretty obvious metaphor, which lets you know that you are in the driver's seat when it comes to the chatter of your thoughts, and you still have the power to focus more on your journey and doing things that bring you joy, even if you have to carry this in the background. The last metaphor is called the uninvited party guest. Imagine you're throwing a fabulous party and you have this super annoying neighbor that comes by to crash. Try as you might, you can't seem to kick him out, so you decide to let him just stay there instead of wasting your time trying to kick him out. Instead, you turn your attention to your guest that you did invite, that you are happy you're there. Even if he has to dangle around in the background, you have chosen to focus on other things. You have the power to choose the guest that you focus on. And as a reminder, I encourage you to print out this free cheat sheet that I have with these tips, which is linked in the description below, and post it somewhere where you can see them and practice these techniques frequently. Again, it's a free download. You can just click in the description below. And those are my tips and exercises to help you deal with negative thoughts. Now that you know some easy ways to deal with negative thoughts and vibrate higher, I want to invite you to up-level your manifestation power even further. Join me for my free masterclass, Wishing to Attracting. I'm sharing my exact roadmap to manifest your deepest desires. Click the link in the description below to register for that class, and I hope to see you guys there. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it below, subscribe and share it with your fellow manifestors, and comment below manifesting if this video helped you. And I like to end by sharing a random fact about me so we can get to know each other better. I love collecting elephants. I have them all over my house. So if you guys have something like a prize collection that you like to collect and put around your house, let me know what that is for you in the comments below. And until my next video, namaste.